Welcome to our episode of Barman Saturdays, and since we took a look at Monster NATO last week, I figured we continue with the horror theme by taking a look at The Devil Bat, which is part of the bonus movies, on this Night of the Living Dead copy I got at the Dollar Tree after it was on sale at Walmart, so it went into bargain bin to even cheaper bargain bin. That's how I like it. But yeah, how's the Devil Bat? It's a 1940 film starring Bela Lugosi, where he plays a mad scientist who's bitter as employers because he sold his formula for like some sort of like perfume or something. It doesn't really matter, for $10,000, and they made millions off of it, and he's pissed off. He's like, that should have been my money. I did all of the work.
You should be very grateful, Doctor. Very grateful. They are rich and happy, thanks to you. And what have you got, Doctor?
Well, I'm sorry, man. You should have taken a cut in the company instead of just agreeing to be paid all up front. You know how it goes. Ugh. But yeah, his plan for getting revenge is he uses electricity to make bats giant. And then have people apply an aftershave, or a perfume around their jugular to draw the bats in to kill them by ripping the jugular vein out, and they bleed to death basically instantly. Which is a very convoluted plan. You think he could have come up with something far simpler? But I guess he figured, well, if they're all have my product on them, people are going to think it's suspicious if I just poison them somehow, even slowly, so we're going to have to go with kooky giant bat attack plan, so it's a bit more mysterious and people can't figure out that I'm behind it. Of course, this is kind of ruined as a mystery horror film because they basically tell you that Bela Lugosi's character is behind it. Right at the start of the film, there's no ambiguity about, who the killer is. We basically just get stuck watching everyone else try and figure out what they've already told the audience throughout the film, which is a mistake in my opinion. It's not even kind of a mistake, it is a mistake. Because it means we're left wondering, one of these dumb police officers and our hero's going to figure out what we already know. Like, at one point they connect the dots and they go like, nah, it can't be him. He's such a nice guy when we talk to him in person. I just don't get how they could be convinced that he's not the killer when they all point out, all these bats attack people with this product on them. Like no one else gets attacked, just them. like that's a pretty big freaking clue right there. You don't even have to know what's in the bottle to come to the conclusion there has to be something in the bottle that's drawing the bats in. Like, come on. So yeah, it's probably not the best creature feature because it's on a shoestring budget. But I have to admit, those can be fun sometimes too, because they can be an absolute mess. And the bats in this film are obviously just rubber bats on strings. So we get no wing flaps when they do their power dives to, attack people and then fly off again. Like, we'll watch them just, hover, on the string in front of windows and stuff, just like doing a banshee streak, like, I want to get in there, I want to kill you, because you got their scent on you, man. Drives me crazy. So, how he trained them to attack people with this on them, I don't know. Apparently he made them hate the scent, but why that would make them go towards it, if they hate it so much, I don't know. It's weird. And how does electricity make bats bigger? I know it's mad science, but if you could just apply electricity to make anything bigger, why did he pick a bat? Like, why not a bird? Like, why do the bats just stay there and take the electricity anyway? I also love how they edit the bats getting bigger, because they'll basically cut to a slightly bigger rubber bat, cut away, then cut back to an even bigger rubber bat, cutaway to the doctor watching in Glee. It's just so bad. It's like this doesn't make any sense. And how is it growing so fast from having electrical current run through it? Like it has to convert nutrients or something to get bigger. They gain all that mass. Something. So yeah, the only time we have any real bats in this movie is when we get some close-ups, and those are just obviously stock footage. So yeah, there are no bats in this film of note. It's just all rubber all the way down. But I'll admit, Bela Lugosi turns in a performance that keeps you watching, even if the film itself feels like it's gotta have more plot holes than uh, I don't know, Swiss cheese. Like there's just a lot of places where you can go like this makes no sense, and how people not see through this. Okay, I guess at one point one of the partners did see through it because Bela Lugosi makes it pretty clear he's already tested his theory or dream and it's worked 3 times. He's like, oh, there's 3 murder victims. Oh shit. So yeah, apparently Bela Lugosi's character is not the best at covering his tracks, despite going for an absolutely insane plan to avoid detection. Guess he didn't count on being his own worst enemy by just blabbing out way too much. I know, it's a movie. But yeah, it's definitely a cheesy B movie. And you gotta be in the right mindset to enjoy something like this, because it's not good. Like, objectively, it's bad. But it's hard not to laugh at just the bats, when you see them swooping in with their power dives and flying away when it's obvious there's no wing flaps. It's just like, oh yeah, that is so totally a fake bat. I honestly don't know if this film would be better or worse if they'd replaced the rubber bats with a CGI effect by updating it, in air quotes. Like, it couldn't make things any worse, right? If anything, it could make it better because they're not even being attacked by anything that's actually physically there. But yeah, Devil Bat can be entertaining, but it's definitely not something you'd want to watch like more than once in a blue moon. It's one of those, films. Until next time, then. See ya.